How much meat does a bighorn sheep provide? Have you ever wondered how much meat you can expect from a bighorn sheep after a successful hunt? Understanding the meat yield is essential for hunters planning their trips. A mature male bighorn sheep, known as a ram, typically weighs less than 300 pounds. In many hunting scenarios, the average weight is around 230 pounds. After the necessary field dressing, which includes removing the hide, head, and internal organs, the dressed weight of a 230-pound ram comes in at about 140 pounds. From this dressed weight, hunters can realistically expect to obtain around 80 pounds of meat. This yield represents approximately 34% of the animal's live weight. Keep in mind that the amount of meat can vary based on several factors. The age of the sheep, the size of its horns, and its fat content all play a role in determining the final meat yield. Additionally, the processing techniques used can affect the total amount of usable meat. For instance, aging the meat can lead to some moisture loss, which reduces the final weight of the cuts. When it comes to butchering, the way the meat is deboned and trimmed also influences the yield. Bone-in cuts will weigh more but contain less edible meat compared to boneless, closely trimmed cuts. This is an important consideration for hunters who want to maximize the amount of meat they bring home. From a shooting, hunting, and archery perspective, knowing the expected meat yield helps in planning the hunt. It allows hunters to think about how much meat they can transport and store. Since bighorn sheep are relatively lean, they have a lower dressing percentage compared to some other big game. Therefore, it is wise to prepare for a meat yield of about 1/3 of the animal's live weight. Proper field dressing and butchering skills are essential for maximizing the quality and quantity of meat recovered. A typical bighorn sheep ram weighing around 230 pounds will provide about 80 pounds of meat. This amount is sufficient to supply a substantial quantity of high-quality wild game meat for the hunter and their party.